Let's go into the Auburn Cord Deusenberg Museum. Met a guy, Cody, with his AMC Eagle over there. 85 wagon behind me. That's pretty cool. Let's go in the museum.
Hi.
Thanks.
I got you covered on this way.
So there's a two building pass for 25 bucks.
I got you.
Pictures, just no tripods, but you don't have one,
Nope.
so you're fine.
I had a Model J in high school, but I junked it. I don't know if that was the right option. I'm just kidding. I like to tell people
I
that.
was going to say, I don't think so. But you never know. I mean, there were some around, and, you know, there was a time when you could actually buy them.
Yeah. We're actually from We're from Western New York by the Pierce Arrow Museum.
Oh, really?
I know the guy that runs that. So,
interesting.
you know, competitor to these guys back in the
we've got
day.
Pierce Arrow upstairs, I think. Yeah. But, yeah, I can get you started, and when your friend comes out, this was the factory showroom for the Auburn Automobile Company. The Auburn Automobile Company was founded here in Auburn in 1900. Their first car that they sold was a 1903. We don't know that there are any of those around anymore, but we have a 1904 Exterra. So the family started as carriage makers, so it went from the carriage, you know, which happened a lot. So anyway, the building was built, and a man named E.L. Ford came in as president in the mid-1920s, and he loved style, and he liked speed, and he wanted to show these cars off, which is, this showroom was the result of that. So here on this floor, we have mostly Auburn Cords and Deusenbergs. We have two airplanes, both Stinsons. Stinson was one of the many companies that E.L. Ford purchased. He bought lots of transportation-related companies. And there's a lot of information about him back around the corner in the gallery back there. That plane is interesting because it originally belonged to the Auburn Automobile Company. There's a picture of it, the same plane sitting here in the 1930s. So a local group found it, restored it, and gave it back to the museum. They're doing that picture right there. And it's sitting in the same corner.
No kidding.
Yeah. So, like I said, Auburn Cords and Deusenbergs primarily on this floor. Second floor is a little art gallery. Up on the third level, another big exhibit area. And around the perimeter, you have the original offices and design studios. The clay modeling studio is up there. Information about Gordon Deering, who is one of the better-known designers that we had working here, and a lot of information up there as well. There's a little video back around the corner as you go into the Cord Gallery. If you have time, it's about 18 minutes. It gives a lot of the history and brings it up to when the museum opened in 1974. So that's enough to get you started, so go off and look at some cars.
Okay, thank you, thank you. These lights steer. See the linkage, how the trippy lights or the fog lights steer? It's a front wheel drive unit here. Front wheel drive. Because it's a cord. Oh my god, this car is long. These are Deusenbergs here. These cords are all front-wheel drive like those big cars. The transmission was ahead of the engine. And this one's supercharged.
The space for a wedding.
The engine sits, the transmissions, see how far this out? The transmission's in the front here and the engine sits way back here. That's why these are so long. These are cords, and then they had made a Hollywood Graham with the same body. I have a 30s Auburn tail light lens at home in my trinket display.
Where'd you find that?
I found it in a barn of junk. Yeah.
Pretty crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Those are all worth a chunk of change. Look at how that looks for the straps.
Yeah, they're limiting their
That's pretty cool.
hydraulic brakes. You don't see Ford with hydraulic brakes this early. 1926 and they got hydraulic brakes.
That's crazy.
1921 they came out with them. There you go. Green and blue put together. How about that?
What could something like that be worth? A lot of money.
These cars are a lot of money.
Look at that boat. The boat's awesome. The colors are amazing on these cars. That's a fit. That's a really nice fit.
It's got quarter elliptical front springs on it with the front wheel drive. No, we took a detour to come over here. Fantastic. I'll call you when we get there. We're going to get there in a couple hours. I'll call you. Oh, okay. Okay. Bye. What are you doing, texting? This is unbelievable. The cords with the cords with the exhaust hanging out the side were supercharged, I think. And see, this is the Hollywood Graham where they put headlights and stuff on.
This looks like one of your drawings.
Well, this is the cord body, but when Hollywood Graham bought them, and they see they put exposed headlights in the grill and stuff on them. And I changed it up, but it's the cord body with a little bit updated nose. Oh, and they converted them to rear-wheel drive too. They got rid of the front-wheel drive. And they got a lot of cords here. They have a lot of cords. Hmm.
So you want color.
Mm-hmm.
Color, so it's traffic on 52%. It's 40-year-old. See how they turned?
Mm-hmm.
This was built for Watkins Glen. A certain event. Really? Oh, the Watkins Glen.
It's got 41 Lincoln Continental door handles, door buttons on it. I like the Soto airflows or Chrysler airflows.
were ready to introduce single-cylinder Auburn cars to the market in 1903 after a premiere at the Chicago Automobile Show. 50 were sold the first year. The efforts of the company during the First World War were confined to service for the government. After the war, the company was sold to five Chicago investors, including Auburn. These measures were of national attention, however.
Satisfying view. Something about that has a nice ring to it. Now, if you 6 maybe our crown jewel, I can also assure you that we have older models in mint condition.
That's so sweet.
And more affordable? Yes. Now, I'd like you to take a look at the hand crank start method of the Auburn 1910 and 1911.
That's what we've got you around for, Doc.
With the electric starter of the Future 6, now we're looking to prevent backfire and injury as well. Probably you go out often. Yes, often to the library or, sorry.
Dear, we love it.
Well, let's say you're going out at night. I would like you to look at the gas-powered lights on the Auburn 1910 compared to the electric lights on the Beauty 6.
Lights and startups are more like luxuries.
Duplex headlights, electrical tail lights, like you have the speed on, or brand new blue out, and a cigar over there. That's why there are features meant to encourage lady interaction as well. Fabric of the seats.
What about the engine? How many horsepower?
55 on the Beauty 6.
And the transmission?
3-speed instant clutch.
find the same shot. The loser ran into the alley, but fell with 2 more bullets staring into the top. Right to the election of the hospital. It was found that Deusenberg had paid the price for his crimes before his patrol wagon ambulance reached Auburn.
Early in the day, all 3 posed as police officers. They asked to see Deusenberg. But Sheriff Jeff Sauer was suspicious. Let me see your credentials here, brother. Here they are, replied Pierpont, producing his gun and firing. He killed the sheriff, located the key, and released his gun. John Deusenberg asked for measurement. The police officer signed on, it will be condemned. Deusenberg had his ID again, and it's so selected on police guns.
I'm running out of battery because there's so much to see here, and we still got to go to the truck and transportation side of the museum, so I don't know how much of that I'm going to be filmed. You better come out to Auburn, Indiana and check out the Auburn Deusenberg and Transportation Museum. This is amazing.
We got a Freightliner downstairs.
Oh my goodness.
One of them.
Future liner.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna run out of time here.
That was my uncle's motorhome right there. He had 2 of them.
This is unbelievable. You guys got to come out here.
See levels?
Mm-hmm.
There's the Freightliner right there.
I was in a car accident with my mom with a Chevette just like this, like an 85 Chevette sedan just like this, in like 1984. We got in a wreck. Sideswiped the whole side of it.
Both survived.
Both survived.
Look at that. Look at our reach. This is awesome. Many Parsons raced that thing. No head press. Could that be? Yeah, he signed it. Oh, somebody signed it. Yeah, Richard Petty signed it on the other end. Oh, look at that. Imagine racing that thing. Kill it.
I'm gonna run out of battery. This is in the basement. Trucks, as far as I can see. There's an M16 Studebaker. This is the original color of my Studebaker truck right here. Alright, I gotta keep walking. I'm gonna run out of battery. You guys gotta come out here and check out this museum. It's unbelievable. Alright guys, we gotta fly to the show, but you guys gotta come check out the Auburn Cord Deusenberg Museum and the Transportation Museum. I wish I had more battery to film, but I don't. And I wish we had more time to look around. I'll have to come back some other day. But we're gonna go to day 3 of Power Tour now in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Let's go!